Hey everyone, welcome back. I am absolutely thrilled to have you here for this explainer of the massive Google I/O 26 keynote. You know, if you felt like AI was moving fast before, well, buckle up. Today, we're cutting straight through all the corporate jargon to break down the absolute life-altering updates Google just dropped. And look, we aren't just talking about minor software tweaks here. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how we interact with technology on a daily basis. Okay, let's dive right in.
So I want you to really think about this for a second. What if your phone actually worked while you slept? Up until now, our devices have been purely reactive, right? They just sit there in our pockets doing absolutely nothing until we pull them out, tap a screen, and tell them exactly what to do. But Google has officially signaled the end of that era. AI has moved way, way beyond just answering our trivia questions or summarizing articles. We are literally entering an age where your digital tools take initiative.
And this is what we call a massive paradigm shift to agentic AI. Think of old AI like a very smart but passive student. You ask a question, it recites an answer from a textbook, and then it just stops. New AI, on the other hand, it's like hiring a dedicated employee. You give it a high-level goal, and it figures out the steps, uses different tools, and actually executes the whole task for you. And this is how this works in practice, is that you are no longer micromanaging the software. You are the manager, and the AI is your workforce.
And the sheer scale of this transition is staggering. Just look at this number, 3.2 quadrillion. That is the number of tokens Google's AI models are processing every single month right now. To put that into perspective, last year it was 480 trillion. It jumped 7 times in just 12 months. This proves we aren't in a tech demo phase anymore. Millions of developers and billions of users are already using this stuff. But here's the crazy part. To support this new employee mindset, Google had to build something entirely new for consumers.
Section 1. Gemini Spark, your 24/7 assistant.
Imagine having your own personal Munimji, just living securely in the cloud 24/7. Let's say you're planning a massive Indian family function or huge block party. Step 1, you just tell Spark to handle it. Step 2, because it connects to your ecosystem, Spark can literally scan your emails for guest lists or previous caterer contacts. Step 3, it actually sends out the invites, tracks RSVPs in a live Google Sheet, follows up with that one uncle who never replies, and even drafts the catering order. You just brain dump the task into your phone, close your laptop, and the agent does the heavy lifting while you go about your day.
Section 2. Search builds custom apps now.
So Google Search is no longer just a librarian handing you a list of blue links to read. You can now deploy multiple search agents simultaneously. Let's say you're trying to track specific biotech stocks with a low price-to-earnings ratio. Or maybe you're looking for a 2 BHK apartment with natural light in a specific neighborhood. Or, you're just waiting for a limited edition sneaker drop. You set up an agent and it constantly scours the web, forums, and data streams 24/7. The second something important happens, it synthesizes the info and notifies you. It totally separates the signal from the noise, so you don't have to sit there doom scrolling.
And he goes even further with this thing called generative UI. Imagine you're a busy parent. You type, "fun things to do with my family this weekend." Instead of giving you a list of websites, Search actually uses its new capabilities to write code in real time, building you a custom, interactive mini-app right on the results page. It pulls in weather data, maps, your kids' preferences, and it even syncs directly to your Google Calendar. Search is literally coding software customized for your exact question in seconds. Mind-blowing, right?
Section 3. Shopping and creating with superpowers.
Okay, so Google is giving normal users and YouTube creators absolute superpowers to solve daily frustrations. For shoppers, we have the Universal Cart, which acts as an intelligent background buyer. For creators, there's Gemini Omni for mind-bending, physics-aware video editing just from text. And for everyday design, Google Pics gives you instant, granular control over generating and modifying images. Let's look a bit closer at how a couple of these actually work in the real world.
The Universal Cart is honestly fascinating. Think of it as a hyper-vigilant smart shopper that just lives in your browser. You add a motherboard and a processor to your cart from different sites. The AI realizes they aren't compatible and actually warns you. It finds hidden credit card perks you forgot you even had. And using the new AP2, that's the Agent Payments Protocol, you can give it strict guardrails. You can say, hey, if these sneakers drop below this exact price, buy them securely. AP2 ensures your money is totally shielded, and the AI operates completely within the financial boundaries you set. On the creative side, we have Gemini Omni. Now, the absolutely crucial phrase here is physics-aware. Earlier AI video generation struggled with gravity and kinetic energy, right? Things would just morph weirdly. But Omni actually understands the physics of a scene. A YouTube creator can take a raw video of themselves walking down a street and with a single text prompt, change the background to a rainy cyberpunk city or a Martian landscape. And the lighting, shadows, and gravity of their movement will perfectly match the new environment. It is literally blockbuster visual effects from a simple text box.
Section 4. The Developer Revolution. Anti-Gravity 2.0.
So, if consumer AI is like hiring an assistant, developer AI is like opening an entirely automated factory. And the biggest shock factor of this entire event? $1,000. Look at this. Google tasked a team of AI agents inside Anti-Gravity to build an entirely functioning operating system from scratch. They broke down the tasks, worked in parallel, wrote the memory management, the file system, tested it, and finished the whole thing in 12 hours. And the API compute cost to do all of this? Less than $1,000. A multi-month, highly complex engineering effort literally collapsed into half a day for the price of a decent laptop. No way, right?
So how is that even possible? Well, it's all thanks to the new Gemini 3.5 Flash model. In the past, frontier-level AI models were incredibly slow and super expensive to run. Gemini 3.5 Flash completely flips the script. It delivers top-tier intelligence, but it is phenomenally fast, like 12 times faster in coding environments, and costs less than half the price of comparable models. This is what actually democratizes AI. It makes high-level complex agent workflows incredibly cheap and accessible for normal developers and businesses.
Section 5. Smart Glasses and the Final Verdict.
So where does all this invisible AI live in the physical world? Well, the smartphone is no longer the final form factor. This fall, Google, in partnership with Samsung, Warby Parker, and Gentle Monster, is releasing intelligent audio glasses. No bulky screens, just stylish eyewear with built-in Gemini AI. Imagine an invisible, highly intelligent assistant whispering helpful tips directly into your ear. It can see exactly what you see, navigate you down the street, summarize your muted texts, and even order your coffee as you walk up to the cafe, all completely hands-free.
Which brings us to a profound thought from DeepMind CEO Demis Hassabis regarding artificial general intelligence. You know, it's easy to get lost in the hype of these tech keynotes. But what makes this genuinely revolutionary isn't just planning a weekend trip or ordering coffee. It's the application of these models to real-world crises. AI like Google's AlphaFold is being used right now at isomorphic labs to model molecular interactions and solve diseases. AI like WeatherNext is predicting Category 5 hurricane paths days earlier than traditional systems, literally saving lives. This is science moving at digital speeds. So, we end with this provocative question for you. Are you ready to hire your first AI employee? Because that is the reality we are waking up to. The tools are cheaper, they're faster, and they are agentic. They're ready to observe, reason, and take action on your behalf. Whether you are a student, a YouTube creator, a busy parent, or a software engineer, the technology is no longer the bottleneck. The only limit now is how you choose to direct your new digital workforce. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I highly encourage you guys to go test these tools out for yourselves.